All right, you're gonna hear recording in progress. All right, you guys. Welcome. I'm so excited to see all of you guys. Oh, hi, Amanda. I didn't see you pop in here. My name is Gretchen Packer. I am so excited to be talking to you guys tonight. I'm just gonna lay everything out on the line. Y'all, I have no filter. I have no sugarcoating things. So, like, if you want to know all the things about all the things, I will tell you the honest answer with it. With that said, I have been with Red Aspen for 7.5 years now, which is crazy. It sounds like not that, it feels like it hasn't been that long, but it sounds like it's been a long time. So I started when they were like 4 months old. And back then, if y'all didn't know, you probably are familiar with like the press-ons. That's when we only had lashes. Like there was only lashes in our on our site. There was like 6 lashes on there, and that's what drew me to the company. But that's a whole different topic. If you want to know more about kind of the start of the company, I am more than happy to say that. But we at Red Aspen actually have a really cool mission because we are hugely mission focused in the way of we care for women like nobody's business. We care for women on in the company. We care for women and providing products for them that are going to be beneficial for them. So we actually have a mission here that says to inspire women to stand up, stand out, and stand together by uniting passion with purpose. And we say that at every single meeting that we do. And it really is the heart of our company. It's the heart of the CEOs that started the company, and it's truly what we live for. And they do everything with you guys in mind, with you guys as a potential rep, with you guys as a customer. Like everything is done with women in mind, which is super cool. So, if you have only been around for the press-ons, that's probably what drew you to the company. But if you did not know this as well, we have a um we have a ton of cosmetics products too that are honestly some of my absolute favorite products in the entire world. And I'm not just saying that because I'm a rep for the company. Like they are so stinking phenomenal. It's crazy. But what's cool is if you guys aren't passionate about it, if you are passionate about it, all of those cosmetics products are clean according to EU standards. Hi, Tara. Welcome in, girl. Are clean according to EU standards, which is huge for me because European Union standards of cosmetics is on a whole different level of clean. So, anyway, that's something cool that is in addition to the press-ons that a lot of people just have no idea about and all of that stuff. So, there's somebody calling my husband. Hopefully he picks that one up. Like I said, I'm on my husband's laptop because mine died, and so this is a whole new thing. But so that's kind of a little bit about Red Aspen, our history. It was started by 3 women who um, have all kinds of different backgrounds. And so one woman is our, CEO, one woman is our financial girl, and then one woman is in charge of all of our product development. And they are phenomenal women. Jessie, Jeannie, and Amanda are the 3 women who are just powerhouse women. Oh my gosh. So they are who runs this company and all of that. I don't know. Is Eric on? Okay. I don't know what's going. Okay, never mind. Just I'm gonna ignore that. It says somebody's on a call with my husband, but I'm like, am I calling him? Am I talking to him? Anyway, okay. So that's kind of a little bit about Red Aspen, the background. I wanted to say if you guys have any questions of anything that I am talking about, put that in the chat. I will go back at the end of this and answer questions in that chat because I know sometimes it's hard to remember, oh, shoot, she talked about that and I want to ask a question. And at the end, you're like, what was that question? So put it in the chat. There's some people on here who can either answer it right then and there, or I can go back and answer it at the very end of this. But just so you know, let's do it. Let's go about it that way. I know the big question that a lot of y'all have is how do you get paid? What's the discount? Oh, you can't minimize. Okay, cool. Sorry. I just tried to go share a screen and it wouldn't let me. What's the discount? What kind of product benefits are there? How much am I going to make? All of this kind of stuff, right? So I'm going to touch base on that. I'm going to share my screen so I can show you what all you're in store for, because there's a lot of different things that go about with our company. Okay. So there we go. Nope. Nope. That's not what I wanted. Okay. Go away. Can I have this? No? There's a screen at the top. Okay, there we go. Let's go with this one. Nope, let's go with this one. Here we go. This is what I wanted. Okay, so this is our compensation plan. There's a lot on here, but I want to preface a couple of things and then we'll dive into a couple of things on there. So we have two different ways that you can do a business. You can either just sell, sell, sell until your little heart is content, or you can sell and build a team. You are not required to have a team, build a team, anything like that. However you want to run your business is how you want to run it. There is nobody telling you you have to do it this way, you have to do it that way. Like you have so much freedom with your business. It is really freeing, actually. So you can choose to just do the sales track, which we call it, where you don't have a team, or you can choose to do the sales track and a team. So here's how that kind of looks. So if you just stick with the sales track, you get a certain percentage of commission depending on your sales. So you can see here it starts at zero. Everybody starts at 25%. Once you hit $120 in personal sales, and that does include your own sales, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, then you bump up to 27%. Then when you hit $1,000 in personal sales, then you get 30% commission, and then 2,000, 33%, and then it caps out at over 4,000 in personal sales at 35% commission. So that's just the team, that's like the sales part of it if you just wanted to do that, okay? Then if you're wanting to do the team track, then you get all kinds of different percentages depending on your team. So everybody, regardless of whether you're doing a team, we're all on the sales track, and that's what determines your commission. Now, if you choose to build a team, that's what determines what kind of extra bonuses and extra percentages of commission on your team that you get. So I'm not going to go into every one of those because that can get just really like nitty gritty, and there's just really no point in it. If you decide that this is a good fit for you, then we can go into that with your downline, with your upline, and they can chat about all of that with you. But all of these, this is kind of how I'm going to segue into then our pop-up rewards, because we as a company are a pop-up party company. So our pop-up planning party, I'm blanking on it. Anyway, we are somebody that we do pop-up parties, and then we also can just run our social medias. So anyone who has a pop-up link, we always encourage every single person as a rep to have a pop-up link that people shop through. And the reason being is because you get, did I pull this up? I don't think I did. You get a percentage of free products on the sales that you get. Now, why is that tied into this sales track here? Because a lot of people are like, okay, cool. Well, I get a commission. That's awesome. What kind of discount do I get? Right? Because that's a big bonus. Okay, we love the discounts, we love the perks and all that. So our discounts come after the fact, and there's a reason for that, and it's actually really cool. So the discounts come after the fact in our paycheck. So you pay full price for the product up front. Then you get your commission, whatever your end of the month commission is. So let's say you hit $2,000 in personal sales. That means you'll get then 33% of all of your stuff and any customer stuff that went through. You'll get that in your commission check once a month on the 7th of every month. And the reason they do full price is because every single product and sale that gets sold on your pop-up link, you get that 10 to 16% free product value on that 100% product. So you get paid dollar for dollar. Okay. So don't be confused by that. You get paid dollar for dollar, but you get free product on 100% of that product value. Hopefully I'm explaining that correctly, because if you were to get your commission right off the bat, then you would then get only free product on, say, 67% of that product value instead of the 100%. So you're actually getting less free product amount because you got the discount up front. And so it's showing that you only had like 33% of 2,000 instead of the full amount. So it's actually a huge, huge perk. And I am totally fine with paying full price up front and then getting my discount back after that, because I then get more free product in my pocket for whatever I wanted to use it for. So that's kind of how pop-up rewards work. It kind of goes hand in hand with like the sales part of it and all of that stuff too. Okay. So I'm sure there's questions that come in with that. And so if there's any questions that need to be more further explained, I'll do that at the end. All right. So that's how the compensation works in that way. And then let's see, I have my little notes here. So then I want to talk about sales quota because that's a really big question that a lot of people ask too. Do you guys have a sales quota? How much do I have to sell to stay active? So this is another huge thing that I think Red Aspen just nails it on the head. We don't really have a sales quota. And and we do, but we don't, but it's like super lenient. So how it works to stay active in a month or just to stay active with your business, Red Aspen just requires you over a 6 month period of time to sell $240 in product. Whether that's you buying that or whether that's selling it to customers, it's all goes together. $240 just sales under your name in a 6 month period. But here's the cool thing. If you don't hit that, you just go inactive. There's no penalty. There's no, oh, I guess you don't get to be an ambassador anymore. You're done forever. It's oh, you just lose your status as an ambassador. And say maybe you had like all of these really dreams of, okay, I'm going to do this business and something catastrophic happens in your life because let's face it, it really truly always happens. It's really inconvenient when life just smacks you in the face and you're trying to run a business. A lot of time that happens, and so you aren't able to do what you wanted to do in your business in that first 6 months. So if for some reason you're like, "Oh, I really want to give this a go," and you're like, "I just want to go active again," contact Red Aspen. They'll reactivate you, no fee at all included, and you're back at active. So it's really like they really want to see you succeed and they don't want to charge you this fee to just stay active or that kind of thing. So, as just an ambassador, if you're just doing sales track and you just want to stay active, that's how our kind of quota works, which is like I said, really lenient. Now, if you choose to build a team, there's a little bit more structure behind it because they want to make sure that you're actually working and being a good example for your team. So, if you have a team and you don't hit $120 in just sales, product purchases, whatever, in a month, you just don't get paid on your team's volume. It's not that you don't go inactive, you just don't get your levels of commission on your team. Like here, you see here with these team tracks, you have these percentages here on the level commission. You just wouldn't get paid on that. But you would then the next month, if you go active and have $120 in PV, then you would go right back at it. So it's not like this penalty that forever is in existence. It's just month by month basis. Okay. So that's the only thing that we have in terms of quota when you have a team versus like just a regular ambassador who, if you don't have a team. Okay. So that's how that works. Let's see. I'm looking at my notes here to make sure that I cover everything. I will say this, those are kind of the nitty gritty of all of that. Now, here's the cool thing. Really quickly, let me pull this up. Do I have it up here? Yes. Okay. So I want to highlight this because this is absolutely monumental for anyone new starting out. You have the opportunity, and I'm going to break this down in a minute. You have the opportunity as a newbie within the first 45 days of your business to earn up to $770 in free product. That's how you want to spend it. There's no cap. There's no like instruction on how to do it. You just get promo codes that hit your back office and you get to use it however you want. Okay. So let me break that down. Within the first 45 days, this is only available for the first 45 days from when you sign up, then 45 days later. And then this program is gone and you just have the benefits that all of us have on a regular basis. Okay. So there's 5 tiers as you can see here. Now, depending on your tier that you hit within that 45 days, you can either be like, I'm going to gung ho, I'm going to just work till my butt is hurting or whatever. And you hit $2,000 in PV over that 45-day period. You would get a $400 shopping spree, you would get a $200, you would get 150 and 20. So they're all stacked on top of each other. It's not just like, oh, at the end of the 45-day, you get $400. No, 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 no. As you hit these throughout the 45-day, you get that shopping spree, that promo code that just automatically hits your back office and you can use it whenever you want. Super cool. So that's kind of a huge benefit to starting out and really something that Red Aspen's like, we want to reward you for your hard work right off the bat and get you as much product in your pocket as possible. And also, if you want to join or if you want to have a team and you want to try to build it, we're going to give you some promo codes to help your team out too. So you get 20% off join promos, another 20% off, so that then those that are kind of curious about the business and want to give it a go too, you then can give them a discount right off the bat for them to use on their startup cost. Okay. So super cool thing that we have for newbies. Now, what do you get? That's kind of the nitty-gritty of all of the things in terms of commission and pop-ups and all of that stuff. So, what does it cost to join? I know that's a lot of questions of everybody's, okay, well, how much do I have to cut? How much do I have to pay? Is there any hidden fees? All of these kind of things. So right now through August 19th, it only costs $29 to join, and that's about $80 worth of free product. I should have had that pulled up so that I could, let me see if I could pull it up as we're doing this right here. Should be pretty easy. So it's, I believe it's $80 worth. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, $80 value. So what you get in this is some skin tint samples, some concealer samples, our top selling mascara. You get a beautiful summer nail, this cute little fanny pack, the brush on glue. Even though all of our nails come with glue in it, you also get the brush on glue option too, and then a sponge. Then what's really cool and really unique is the only fee that you pay as an ambassador is a website fee. That's it. There's no like hidden fees of, oh, so you also have to pay us this like, I don't know, percentage fee of to process credit cards or something like that. Like, no, everything is done by Red Aspen. Everything is covered by them. They're shipped by them, all that jazz. The only thing you pay to be a rep is a website fee, and it's $8.99 a month for the basic plan. Excuse me. But they want to make sure, hey, you know what? We want to give you a little something, something in that first 3 months. So that $8.99 a month is going to be thrown in for the first 3 months with that $29 startup cost. So you legit are actually starting in the black when you start a business, because $3.99, did you do them? Well, maybe not. Okay. Well, no, yeah, you did. $80 worth of value in this one kit, and you're only paying $29 to start up. So it's really one of those where it's like, we're really helping you out, making sure that you are starting off on the right foot, and that you don't have to do a ton of money out of your pocket to start a business. Now, when we don't have a promo code or a promo kit, blah, 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 then everything to start off is just that $49 kind of curious business kit. This is constantly running all the time. So if you really were like, I mean, that summer break kit's really cool, but I really like the product that's in the curious business kit one. If your upline has a 20% off code that they can give you, you can snag that and use the 20% off code on the $49 kit. You can't use that on the $29 one, so that's out of the realm of that. But you can use it on the $49 if you want to get more makeup and more options and stuff like that. So this one is always, always running, but then every once in a while, we do have little promo kits that we run kind of seasonally and that kind of thing. Okay. So that's what it costs to join. Again, no hidden fees. What do you get with that? Like I said, there's lots of different product with it. Here's the cool thing. Red Aspen has just revamped their kind of onboarding system. So when you first start up, this is what you have at your fingertips. Oh, not that. Hold on. There we go. So we have a whole entire onboarding process where this is included in all of your stuff. So when you sign up, you're going to get emailed this in your back office where you're going to have trainings on that Fast 45 program that I talked about. You're going to have trainings on, hey, this is what your website's going to look like. This is how you start here. This is what your Shopify stuff is, like all of these different things of how to set your account up, how to book your own pop-up, how to book pop-ups for any other hostesses that might be wanting to do it. If you're wanting to do a business launch, it has all kinds of information on all of that. What's next as well? Like, okay, here, we got you all started with this. Now what's next? Here's what you have in store for that. They want you to go to the website. So check this out. This summer, we have so many trainings that are going on that you can watch whenever you want. Nothing is mandatory, you guys. Nothing is mandatory. I always say those that train remain. You put time into your business, you're going to have success with it. So if you are able to watch certain trainings that we do throughout the summer that Red Aspen puts out for you guys, then great. Your business is going to be so much better off because you're going to be investing in that and constantly learning from other leaders in the company. So you'll also have access to what we call the Aspen University, where all summer long we have lessons that are being done by top leaders in the company. You'll see here, July, there's a couple. June, there's a couple. Oh, there's my face. I'm on there. Amanda's on here too. She's in this video. Lauren from our team is on here. So you have lots of awesome leaders in the company doing trainings for you guys. No, just kidding. So you can watch those anytime you want. So they have put that together. There's all kinds of info about all of our events and stuff like that. So the treehouse back here, this little back office thing that you see, is kind of like your Bible, and there is so much information that goes along with that. So that all is in there. What's really cool too is they're always keeping you update with inventory. So if there's a nail or a product or anything like that that is low inventory or that's about to go into retirement, it will say, okay, these ones are going to go, these are low inventory. Once they're gone, they'll be back in stock. But then once these are gone, they're going to go into retirement and they're gone forever. Okay. Then they'll let you know, hey, these are the ones that turned off. They're sold out now because these are gone. But then at the bottom here, you'll see, oh, they're coming back soon. These ones are, so don't worry about it. They're sold out, but they'll be back. Okay. So those are just kind of some really good things that Red Aspen's put into place. We have Shopify as our website for your customers to shop for. And I can tell you right now, it is monumental for your business to have Shopify behind our back and to have our site through that. So that's super cool too. A couple other little things. There is certain groups that we have with every kind of team where they have different trainings within that. So depending on who invited you here tonight, they kind of everybody runs their teams differently. Like I said at the very beginning of this, you have all the flexibility in the world to do whatever you want with your business. If you want to run your business strictly on social media, go for it. So many people have success with it. If you are somebody who wants to run your business strictly with like just pop-up parties, go for it. So many people have success with that. There's not one size fits all for how you have to run your business. And you can even do both. You can even do social media and have amazing pop-up parties and thrive in that way. So there is no like, you have to do this by the book, you have to do this way. But I will say we have all kinds of different trainings for social media and how to run that. We also have all kinds of trainings and templates for how to do your pop-ups as well. So you're not left alone in trying to figure this whole thing out. We have so many people that are knowledgeable in all of those things and have done trainings for you. So you can watch that whenever you are wanting to learn about it and gain knowledge and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I got 10 minutes before my live is going to cut off here. If you are looking at Legacy Tribe and somebody invited you here from kind of what we call our Legacy Tribe, which is Tara's team, there is a whole entire boards folder that we have that has so much information, any kind of new launches that we have. That's another thing I need to talk about really quickly. All of the graphics for that and videos are in there, so you have access to it whenever you want. We as a company do launches every single Tuesday, unless it's like a holiday or something. Every single Tuesday we have launches. And this year, honestly, they've done them most Fridays as well. So we have 2 launches that hit every single week. It can be a little overwhelming, but I'm telling you right now, customers love it. And they're like, oh my gosh, these nails are amazing. And the collections are amazing. So that's something that's really cool. There is something always hitting the site that is fresh and new and seasonal and all of that kind of stuff. So that's kind of Red Aspen in a nutshell, as quickly as I can possibly do it. I'm going to look through the chat really quickly and see if there's any questions that came through that did not get answered really quick. So just bear with me one sec. And if you have a question that you just didn't answer and you want to go off mute, you can ask, or that you just didn't ask, you can go off mute and ask that. I know, Ashley, when I signed on, it was 152. So it's kind of crazy. It's like, holy cow, you guys are going to steal at $29. Shoot.
Yeah, we came on about the same time. So
Did we? You came on 6.5 years, 7.5 years ago? Oh
yeah.
my gosh, I didn't know you've been in that long. Oh, okay. There must be a story about why it's called the tree house. Can you share that? Ooh, Tara, do you know the story behind that? I know it's something with the aspen tree, and they're all like red aspen trees are all intergrained as roots. And so they're all intertwined in their roots, which is why they went with like the red aspen kind of model. And the tree house is kind of that like root system. I'm pretty sure that's why they went with like the tree house. But if you have any other insight into that,
Yeah, that's basically what it is. It's basically we have everything built around the aspen tree, and they knew that they wanted as a company to be built around the aspen tree. And they obviously are very pink in color. And so a lot of the question is like, well, why red aspen? And I think it was just basically because the sound of red aspen just sounded better than pink aspen. But sorry, I'm outside and I live on a busy road, so we've
I
got
can't hear anything, so
motorcycles.
you're good.
You can't hear me? Okay. All
Mm-mm.
right. All right. But they basically just, yes, like what Gretchen said, they wanted to build it around the idea of what an aspen tree is. So they all live individually within an atmosphere. What we see above the surface is basically all these individual aspen trees. But underneath the surface, they're all connected by the roots. And so what we are as brand ambassadors. We stand individually because we are independent brand ambassadors, but we are all connected at the roots and the fact that we all stand in the same mission in that we want to inspire women to stand up, stand out, and stand together by uniting passion with purpose. And that's basically where it is. So everything they have basically are Aspen verified, are Aspen what is our pressed powder products?
Aspen set.
Aspen set.
Yeah, Aspen Set, Aspen Bloom, Aspen Bronze. Everything is built around this idea of that we are all connected by the roots. And I will say this company is incredible with being mission focused and everything they put out there, whether it is the names of products being named after other women that are incredible, um, incredible nominees that have made a difference in other people's lives. All of our products are named after real life women, and just all everything that we have to do is just basically that we are really just truly living our lives and building our company around our mission. And that's what's so incredible about this company. We are women supporting women. We are collaboration over competition. We are standing up and we're standing out together and we want to see everybody at the top. And so that is basically the treehouse just basically is just it's the top of all of it, right? They just are everybody wants to be included into that treehouse, and they are so welcoming in getting you into that treehouse. And it's the corporate of all aspen trees.
Yeah.
And so that's basically where that all comes from.
Perfect. And Tara is the leader of the team that you all would be on, she is phenomenal. Okay. She's amazing. Really quickly, I have about 4 minutes before this is going to kick me off because I'm cheap and I don't have the pro part of it. But if you guys have any questions after this, as you're kind of processing the information that you've been told, reach out to the person who invited you and they can definitely guide you through that and answer those. I know Em had a really great question and she said, what's the difference between our product and competitors? And the one thing that I can say, I know everybody thinks they have like their best product, but I will say this, Red Aspen with specifically with the press-ons, now they're always doing all kinds of research on the cosmetic stuff and like that and those products. But with the press-on specifically, we've done a ton of research on what's going to be the best mold for the average woman, what's going to be the best size for the average woman, what's going to help with those that have flat nails, allergies, that kind of thing. Like we've done a ton of research and we're constantly revamping it to go with what kind of information we're hearing from our customers and reps. That's the cool thing, you guys. I haven't even mentioned that is that Red Aspen, even though we've been around for almost 8 years now, the CEOs, they're not on this like pedestal of, oh, we know everything. We got this all figured out. They listen to us, they take our input, and they change things because we're like, hey, this actually would be better if we did it this way. And they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, it would. And they change it. And it's like, who does that? Like, that's just almost unheard of when it comes to a CEO. So, in terms of product, like, I can chat with you, like I said in the chat, and do a separate chat and kind of share the difference between, I know, the product that you're probably very familiar with, versus ours and that kind of thing. But that's kind of what we do with all of our products is really set ourselves apart from the industry standard and go that way. So, um, yes, ma'am. Okay, cool. Income disclosure. Thanks for sending that, Amanda. I so appreciate that. Is there any other questions? We have about 2 minutes before I'm going to get kicked off of here. Any other questions, if I don't have a coughing attack, that you guys might have that you want to know within this big group that you can't just message the person that invited you and chat with them about? You can even unmute yourself because it might take like a long time to chat it out, to type it out. But I know sometimes they're like, I don't want to talk in there. I don't want to talk. Can we get more bold and purple eyeshadows? Tammy, put that in the suggestion box. Go contact Red Aspen and put it in the chat because they'll listen to you and they will, I guarantee, I think Jeannie has a couple of bold colors up her sleeve, but I could be wrong. I don't know. She
I'm
loves
with you
pinks.
though, Tammy. Also want like my burgundies and my purples. So
Yes.
just, you know, I've already put that out there. Well
More
known.
pinks and purples. Oh, perfect. Okay, well, before we run out of time and I don't get to say goodbye to every one of you, I just want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your evening. I know this is something that a lot of you are probably curious about, wondering if this is a good fit, and I really truly hope you got a kind of a little glimpse of what this company offers, what our heart is, how truly passionate we are about helping other women. And like I said, reach out to your the person who invited you, ask them a ton of questions. See how kind of they run their team because every team is run a little different. And with that being said, I just want to wish you guys the best of luck and I hope you guys find something that really truly works with your passion. And if Red Aspen is it, then yay! But if not, I appreciate you guys being here tonight. So, with that being said, I think I'm going to run out of time. So, I'm going to let y'all go. Have a wonderful evening and hopefully I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.